Hello, my name is Andrea Lang, or in German, it's Andrea Lange. Hey, I just want to give you guys this testimonial about instant change. I had a session with the instant change professional, Yvonne Reidelbach, a few days ago, and I had an amazing experience in what is possible with this process, with this energy work. So first, I want to quick say that it was amazing, first of all, how I got connected with Yvonne, because I'm from Hamburg, Germany, and I moved to San Francisco over 20 years ago and still live in the area. And then a few weeks ago, all of a sudden, this German coach, Yvonne, showed up in my she was recommended by Facebook to connect with her. And I'm like, oh, that's so interesting. Let me connect to her. And then I realized that she actually lives very close to a place where I lived as a kid in Bavaria. And that was such an amazing connection to do that while I live in the US since over 20 years. And so that was nice to connect with her that way. And then we started talking about coaching. And I was curious what she's working on. And then she told me about an amazing process that she's learning right now. And she was a little bit mysterious about it. So I got curious and asked questions. And then eventually she sent me a link so that I could see Daniel's instant change video. And that made me curious to find out more. And so I signed up to the day event. I did that while I was in the US, it's like at that time I was on the East Coast. So it was only 6 hour difference, but still I had to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning to participate. And it was totally worth it. And I got a lot of energy out of it. But because I was also a little tired, I was unsure if, I didn't feel that much in the group sessions. And I'm like, okay, I'm very curious and I'm very interested in doing the instant change training. But before I could commit to it, I really had to get a session myself. I had to experience it. I had to work with someone one-on-one. And so I met with Yvonne a few days ago, and we had the 3 sessions. And so a few things changed in the first 2 sessions, but the most amazing things happened in the third one. Because for me, I was really, really wanting to feel something or feel a shift or experience a shift inside of me. That was very important to me before I would commit to do the training, right? To work with other people with this modality, with this process. So at the third session with Yvonne, something very deep and profound changed and got released. An emotion that was always so dominant and big in my life. It was like negative emotions that were standing in between me and a person for a very long time. And I struggled with that. I did therapy. It never totally went away. I just accepted it. It just is how it is. And this person is probably not changing that much anymore. And so during the third instant change session, that feeling completely disappeared. At the end, I was talking with Yvonne about it, and I tried to give her examples of what this person has said to me in the past, which really, really, really deeply hurt me, like no one else hurt me ever before. And that's all gone. I couldn't even tell her a single example of what happened in the past because it's not important anymore. I can completely let go. So that is really amazing to me. And the other thing that happened to me is that I had an amazing energy experience where after Yvonne said something to me, my arms starting to go up and they just like floated up and I just felt them and it felt right and it felt good. But then they were staying for a long time in one position. And I was trying to just let them float down again. I told that to my brain, my back started to hurt because I was holding it. For me, it felt like ages. but then they floated up again and I stayed in one position and I couldn't do anything and I didn't know what will happen. And then afterwards, after the session, Yvonne told me what she did. She kind of like cut away the rubber bands that held back my arms, but she cut them away. And then my arms just floated up and floated up and floated up until I had my arms stretched out over me, my arm tilted back. I connected with my higher self. And I thanked the energy. I thanked for that sign because I needed this super big, clear sign that instant change activates something in me, something changes. I had to experience that to make the decision to actually do the training, which I'm doing now. And I'm so excited about it. And I'm so thankful to the universe that I connected with Yvonne, that she told me about instant change, that I followed my intuition and my feeling to do all the things to get to know more about instant change, and also did the session before I'm actually committed to doing the training. So thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Yvonne, for your amazing introduction and explanation and how this all works. It was amazing to work with you. And I look forward to see you in a training. All right. Thanks, guys.